Hey guys, Nicolai here. Today's video is sponsored by ProGuides. ProGuides.com brings you the best way to dramatically improve your rank today. With unique pro courses, brand new video guides every day, and their exclusive coaching feature, which provides you with unlimited 24/7 on-demand coaching from some of the best players. Over 100,000 gamers have been coached on ProGuides and ranked up. Get started with ProGuides today by using the first link in the description. Now with that being said, let's pack our bags and let's go to E3. The year is 2009. Gamers all over the world are getting excited to see the first official reveal of Super Mario Galaxy 2. This was one of the biggest reveals at the 15th annual Electronic Entertainment Expo, also known as E3. E3 is an event which gamers look forward to every year.
Do you consider yourself a pretty big gamer?
No. No. Yes.
To see what the biggest names in the world of video games are announcing.
Hi.
And E3 2009 showcased many notable upcoming titles, like Halo Reach, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Heavy Rain, the first official reveal of the Xbox Connect, and League of Legends. Behind these massive billion-dollar companies are always a handful of indie companies showing off their newest games in hopes of generating hype and bringing attention to their upcoming releases. And I'm sure many people had no idea of this, but one of these indie companies was Riot Games, who came to E3 2009 to present the first ever official trailer for League of Legends Clash of Fates. This goes without saying, but the game today looks very different from what you see in that trailer. But back to E3, instead of presenting their game on the actual conference floor, Riot Games had a little party at a nearby bowling alley. I found this blog post from randomnpc.com that had an accurate description of said party. What is unique about this impression is that it didn't take place at the show. Instead, the developer Riot Games threw a party at the Lucky Strike bowling alley, just down the street. The party, billed as Booze, Bowling and Brawl, was very hip and swanky.
Hey everybody, it's Andrew from Zam.com. We are here at the Lucky Strike Bowling Alley in Los Angeles, California, offside E3 to check out League of Legends from Riot Games.
During this party, members from the media were invited to have a good time and play the beta version of League of Legends, as the bowling alley was set up with 10 fully equipped computers and the whole bowling alley was League of Legends themed, with even the official new trailer constantly playing in the massive screens over the bowling lanes. Now, as well as the media being able to play the game, Riot Games did a couple interviews with the press. Here's a clip of Riot Games co-founder Mark Merrill talking about the launch of League of Legends.
When can we expect this game?
Game's coming out this fall, so we just announced that, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be available online at leagueoflegends.com. People can sign up for beta right now as well, or via retail. We just announced our publishing deal, retail publishing, with THQ, who's going to be manufacturing our box. So
That sounds pretty great.
As you just heard, at E3, Riot Games announced their physical copy of the game, published by THQ. For those who don't know, alongside their digital release, League of Legends originally released as a physical copy, priced at $29.99. This was a product available at multiple brick-and-mortar retail stores such as Best Buy and GameStop. The retail collector's edition included $10 worth of Riot points, 20 playable champions, and came with the skin Silver Kale, along with Young Rise if you had pre-ordered the game. Both Silver Kale and Young Rise never ended up being available in the store, meaning that these skins are completely exclusive to players who purchased the collector's edition way back when.
So is there anything else you want to drop in, get people hyped up for the game?
Well, I'd like to give a shout out to the Riot Games homies, and just say what up to all the fans of Dota out there that maybe excited about League of Legends or not, or kind of doing the wait and see thing, but we help to really kind of evolve the game over time based on how the player wants to see it, and really operate as a service, and community is really, really important to us as a company, and so we're not just going to keep saying it, we're going to go out and prove it, and so look forward to doing that.
One of the things I love about seeing these old interviews is the fact that today, 10 years later, we know the end result. And 29-year-old Mark Merrill in this video had no idea what was coming up. Riot's original goal was essentially to take over the player base who was playing the original Dota on Warcraft 3, and potentially bring in fresh players to League who had never even played Dota.
So Dota, which is one of the most popular PC gaming mods of all time, probably behind Counter-Strike, really is, while it's a fantastic and really innovative gameplay experience, is fundamentally limited by the fact that it is only a mod. So League of Legends is attempting to be the answer to those needs that the community is looking for, essentially looking to solve the pain points of Dota and to appeal to a much wider audience by improving some of the fundamentals of the gameplay design and adding a lot of great features and around game experiences to just improve the experience.
As League was supposed to be an easier to learn but difficult to master kind of game. League of Legends was coming in as the same genre as Dota, similar gameplay, but just overall a better game in every way. However, I don't think they could have ever predicted that this genre, and most of all this game, League of Legends, would go on to become the most popular computer game of all time. And literally 2 years after this interview at E3 2009, co-founders Mark Merrill and Brandon Beck would go on to sell 93% of Riot Games to Chinese tech giant Tencent for $400 million.
Did you ever dream the game would get this big when you were starting?
No.
No? What was your highest expectation?
Our original financial model that Brandon and I have was 20,000 simultaneous players. We're like, if we have 20,000, we have a business. We're like, we can be cash flow positive.
So like the chat room's logged in.
Yeah, like again, it was a different world back then, and but we had no idea that League would be as successful as it was.
To finish off the video, I want to take a look at some of the comments made on League of Legends 10 to 9 years ago, and let's see how their predictions turned out. Nine years ago, a user named Wrasse commented on the official trailer I told you about earlier, saying, "This game sucks so bad. There's no way a game with so many kinds of characters to choose from, as well as you don't have all of them from the beginning, is balanced." Well, the League beta only had 23 champions. I wonder how Wrasse feels about the game being balanced with over 130 champions today, including all the spaghetti codes that you could have never imagined. Next up, Dr. Bin 1111 9 years ago said, I think they don't know how to make a map. I mean, this game, I don't know how much this game exists, but they have got like over 5 months to make new map."
From the creators of Dota All-Stars comes the ultimate multiplayer online battle arena. With an all-new 3v3 field of justice. Twisted tree line.
This map was a big letdown for me. When I saw it, I was like, epic. But now I'm like, lame.
And well, there were a lot of comments from the first year of Riot's release asking for new maps. And as we know, over the last 10 years, only a limited amount of maps were ever made. Of course, that's because realistically, what League players care about most is Summoner's Rift.
After all, Riot has made a variety of game modes throughout the years, and nothing has made people more excited than just when Riot gives us regular Summoner's Rift, but in fast mode.
Casting spells makes up the core of League of Legends gameplay, but spells face major constraints in mana costs and cooldowns. Data also shows that when you're out of mana, you are not having fun. So, we've removed mana and energy costs from League of Legends.
And honestly, finding negative comments was harder than you'd think. For the most part, the people who did know about League of Legends back in 2009 seemed to be very excited and optimistic for what this game could have been. But lastly, I did find this comment from Cry This Blood for Me 9 years ago. I tried it, and it's crap. You get one-shotted if you're a healer. Well, that didn't change much.